The University Tower chimes ring in another session of Ask the Professor, the show on which you match wits with University of Detroit Mercy professors in an unrehearsed session of questions and answers. I'm your host, Matt Mayo. Let me introduce to you our panel for today. To my right, from the Department of English, it's Professor Heather Hill.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I don't want to beat a dead horse by a long shot, but the Red Sox moved on from the Tigers to the Yanks. Did they give up every game in that series?
Yes.
Or did they just, oh no, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh,
They
geez.
scored one run in 3 games.
Oh,
during the
man.
national anthem.
Yikes.
Oh,
This
sorry.
sounds like the Tigers of old.
And that was at Boston?
Yeah, anyway.
Jeez.
I
Put a dagger in my heart.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well,
very,
you
very
know.
sorry to hear that.
We are Tigers people, except when the Tigers are playing the Red Sox.
That's right. So in a few days, he'll have to flip back and
We will flip back.
put
yes.
the red and the blue on.
We
or
will, yeah.
the powder blue and yellow.
Yeah. They also have some new sort of green uniforms
they
that
had
match
these
the
green,
interior.
too.
I'm not a fan of
But,
those.
well, they wore them in one of the Tigers games, and they're 8-0 when they wear the
I see.
green.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
that's
So
like Notre
the
Dame.
next
me.
night we turn it on. The next night they're wearing yellow. You win when you wear the green. Keep wearing the green, you idiots. I mean, I don't know. The front office is. I don't know.
Those are the dulcet tones of Professor Stephen Manning from the Department of Red Sox Fandom.
Red Sox Nation.
Red Sox Nation.
The worst of it is we have tickets to 2 upcoming Red Sox games. I may just scout them. We just go to the stadium and hey,
Sell them to me. I'll go. Sell
No,
'em to
no,
me.
no. One of them is actually in Fenway, so we're not giving
You
them.
can't give that up.
Yeah, no.
Fenway's a beautiful place to
It
see
is.
a game. Those were a couple of miserable games, though, in terms of rain and just cold. And when the pitcher hasn't even thrown his first pitch and you see the breath, it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
jeez. Continuing around the table, Professor Danielle Maxwell is here from the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry.
Happy last Friday of the semester.
Last Friday.
Yes.
Almost Friday, as the students say. It is Friday.
It
Yes.
is Friday. We are there.
You had a rough lecture this afternoon.
Rough
didn't you?
lecture,
Dead
yeah.
Friday.
Dead Friday. Very dead
Do
Friday.
you tell our listeners about your attendance?
Oh, yes. So I have 70 students between my 2 sections of General Chemistry 1, and I made it very clear that we are teaching new content that will appear on their final exam next week through today. Today in class, I had 10 students in the first section and 2 students in the second section. So they really got that Detroit Mercy one-on-one professor-student ratio learning experience today
Wow.
about some of the hardest content covered in Gen Chem. So good luck to them as they explore standard enthalpies of formation.
Good.
Cool.
When did attending class become optional?
I guess when you don't care anymore.
Yeah.
It's called consequences.
You should base your entire final exam just on.
That's right. Oh, I like that. That'd be great.
Fantastic
That'd be
idea.
great.
Let's write it in for ACS exams.
Oh,
I
my
didn't know you had this streak in you, Dan.
I don't.
It's a great idea, though.
Professor Jim Tubbs is here from
Hello,
the
hello.
Department of Retired, but, he hangs around.
Yes, he hangs around.
Exactly.
And, yes, there's still connections. After Josh's talk the other day, I went and looked up his grade. He had a 98 average in my class.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice.
Did very well.
I bet he attended class.
Yes, he did.
Even during Dead Week?
Even during Dead Week.
Oh my goodness.
That
Wow.
was before the dark times, before the empire.
Before the dark times.
People used to come to class, in other words. Yeah, exactly. How many people are attending your lectures, Professor Dave Chow?
None. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way.
You're trying to keep it not changing.
Yes.
So what's the scuttlebutt in the neighborhood now that we, they're technically not really done because I got to replace that sidewalk.
Yes.
Yeah, they blew up the sidewalk.
But did you see the lawn this morning?
Yes.
The
Yes.
multicolored lawn.
Yes.
The deep lush green and the yellowish, moldy, fuzzy stuff.
As we left this event a week ago, Dave is sending me pictures like, get ready. There's this
Here it
broken
goes.
water main and the neighbor's spraying on the front of her house.
Oh, poor gal.
she was
Oh, I felt so bad
beside
for her.
herself.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh.
Frankly, when I saw you come out, I'm like, okay, I got someone to talk to. But then Marcy comes out, and I'm like, I feel like this is crowd control. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she's there to make sure no one starts
Yeah.
wailing on anybody.
Make sure I'm not going to
else,
dive into the pit. That's all.
Exactly.
Oh, dear Lord.
Which was
Recreate Parks and
overflowing
Rec.
with
A
though.
mud bath.
Go back in.
Is it fixed now? I mean,
Ish.
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 for the cheap cost of how much?
$40K.
$40,000.
That better be covered by insurance.
It better be half naked people, buff people, putting in the installment. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's god awful.
Covered by your rising property taxes.
Oh yeah, enjoy.
Oh well.
Professor Dan Maggio is here, and
Matt.
I think that what Stephen was referring to is you're already like on a little snarky streak. We got to keep it
No,
going.
Yes, we do.
going.
Keep it going.
I
Dan
was
is not snarky.
being suggestive and
Yes.
helpful.
Oh, we
Okay.
like the snarky Dan.
He was the one who remembered that we have the jar full of chocolate and probably will not last in a good way
No.
until September. So
There's a heart.
There's a what?
That one has peanut butter in it.
have a heart.
Is
Dan.
it still beating?
Valentine leftovers.
That's from
yes.
February.
Chocolate does
Oh,
not go
whatever.
bad.
I put it back at Matt's suggestion.
I did I?
You did. You went,
Suggest-
no.
Oh no, I just didn't want to eat it.
Oh,
Professor Molly Barlow is here, also from Department of English.
Hiya.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
You are always welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I think you've missed some of our running jokes where we get to Friday and we go, your only choice is hell or super hell. Okay, you remember.
I heard.
Okay,
Yeah,
good,
I've heard
good.
the joke, and
So where are you today?
sure, okay.
Is there another layer possible?
Limbo is not an option.
Oh my gosh. And of course, Professor Mara Livesey is here, Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry.
Hello.
I saw you leave your office, go by the main office window, and you came in, you're like, I don't want to do anything anymore.
I had more grading to do, but I didn't want to, so I didn't.
Good for you. That's all I have to say about that. Good for you.
It can happen Monday. It's fine.
It's the end of Dead Week, but not the end of Dead Week. That doesn't happen till Monday. It's a weird schedule at this time of year.
Do you think our listeners deserve an explanation of what Dead Week is?
We're supposed to not give the students anything more to do because they're already overwhelmed getting ready for
And
finals.
you can't have any exams.
Can't have any tests. But they use it as a ticket to just not come to class anymore.
Yeah.
So
And we keep teaching new material,
we
and
keep teaching.
the cycle continues.
Yep,
yeah. Teaching them something is not giving them an assignment.
Right.
that is true. That is
So-
absolutely true.
I don't know.
It's a weird time of year for us all. And this is a program where you can send us questions regarding anything. If you stump the panel, you'll receive the brand new edition of the Ask the Professor coffee mug and the brand new autographed photograph of the profs. If you don't stump the panel, we'll probably still send you the autographed photograph. You can send us the questions in a number of ways. Email us at atp@udmercy.edu. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, and listen on your favorite smart speaker by asking it to play Ask the Professor at University of Detroit Mercy. Dear profs, on your fine show, Professor Tubbs has often asked for a series of questions about ocean liners.
Oh, no.
Well, here's his request fulfilled.
All right.
10 questions with an extra credit, only for Jim and your panel to solve. Regards, and of course, Viva Las Vegas, Michelle Horner.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Nice.
Probably I'll get them all wrong.
We'll see.
No, we have full
I
faith
have
in
a
you.
strong suspicion that you're going to do pretty well. What was amazing about the sinking of the German-built ocean liner, the SS Deutschland, 3rd of May, 1945? What was so amazing?
We're all
about it?
staring at Jim.
What was so
I
amazing
mean,
about
other people can answer.
Oh, really?
Did it sink in a funny way?
It sunk in a funny way. I don't know. I wouldn't
Down?
say it was funny.
What year?
Strange way.
1945, 3rd of May, 1945.
Okay, so that was right before the end of the war.
Very end of World War II.
Did it like flop over on the side or
Was
something?
it occupied?
You know, it says that it actually capsized, but that's not the amazing thing.
Was there a famous passenger on it?
There may have been, but that's not specified here.
Jim, did you book a stateroom? in it?
Deutschland.
What caused it to capsize?
No, it says here British forces capsized the boat on purpose. They attacked it. but,
Everybody survived.
everybody survived.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
unusual.
No lives lost.
Wow.
Yeah, the Wilhelm Gustloff, which was torpedoed a couple months earlier, they were trying to evacuate people from Poland to
geez.
Germany, and it was sunk by a Soviet submarine, and they still don't know how many people were, because they don't know how many people were aboard. It was full of refugees.
Oh my, horrible. No lives were lost on the SS Deutschland when it capsized in early May. What was the original name of the RMS Majestic?
Oh, well, let's see. The Michael Ballon,
There's a ballad?
the Ballon three were Imperator, Deutschland, and
He's running through the files.
and I'm trying to remember which one was which, because one was ceded to the Cunard line, which was the Majestic. Was that Imperator or was that Deutschland? And then the
Getting close here.
Pacific Princess.
oh no, you said Majestic.
RMS Majestic. What
Yeah,
was its
okay.
original name?
The RMS So-So?
The Titanic. Sorry.
No,
Pre-royal.
It was majestic.
I can give you this much because I think you're already there. It's an SS.
oh I know that. Okay. It was one of Albert Ballon's three sister ships: the Imperator, the Deutschland, and the
And the same as the capital of a very northernmost U.S. state.
Augusta.
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Montpelier?
Maine.
Pierre.
It says here it's the SS Bismarck.
Oh, so
is
the
what it
Bismarck
says.
was the Bismarck was the one that became the Majestic.
Yep, that's what
Okay.
it says.
One of them became the Leviathan, and then
Mm-hmm.
another one became the Homeric. I mean, no, not the Homeric.
Remember the Maine.
The Bismarck.
I liked it.
The Bismarck.
The Berengaria was the third one.
What were the names of the big four ships that were built by the White Star Line?
Titanic.
Gigantic.
John, Paul, George, Ringo.
Nino,
Not
Pinto, and
No, the big four were before the Titanic.
Before Titanic. These are 20,000-ton ocean liners.
Baby.
Ooh, is that big?
2 C's, a B, and an A. They stayed at the beginning of the alphabet.
2 C's, a B, and an
Was the Baltic one of them?
Baltic was one of them. That's the B. Yep.
The
Was
Columbia.
Cedric one of them? Adriatic was one of them.
Cedric and Adriatic are both one. You're missing only one.
And what letter are we on?
C. A broad term that often means things that are anciently Irish.
Celtic.
Oh,
Celtic.
Celtic.
The Celtic.
Celtic, okay.
Yes. The Celtic. The Cedric. I think
Yeah,
that's
those
funny.
were-
That's like a dude.
Those were two
The
stackers.
Baltic and the Adriatic.
Cedric the Entertainer had a big
He had a
boat named after him?
20,000-ton ocean.
Yeah, it was on the bridge of the Adriatic that Captain Smith famously declared that he could not imagine anything causing this ship to founder, and that was before the Titanic was built.
Unbelievable. What was the colorful nickname of the RMS Caronia with a C? Caronia.
It was the green. Well, in the late '40s, it was repainted green, and it was a green. I don't know, green something.
Same as a salad
Giant?
dressing.
Goddess.
Green goddess. Green goddess.
yes.
Yeah.
The green goddess.
Pale green.
that's
Immediately
nice.
knew the color.
The Green Goblin.
I was like, giant?
Yeah, it's a Jolly Green Giant.
Ho, ho, ho. The Titanic sister ship is, of course, the RMS Olympic.
Sure,
The Olympic had a great nickname. What was it?
Old Reliable.
That is exactly correct.
We'll be out in the hallway playing
Oh,
cribbage,
man.
okay?
Jeez.
What question are we on now? What number?
What was the name of the camouflage used in World War I and partially in World War II on ocean liners?
Was it Dazzle?
Yeah,
Dazzle
paint?
is what
Yeah.
it says here.
Because it made it look like there were more ships lined up in a
Picasso
row.
worked on
Oh, that's actually really
It's
interesting.
great.
Large geometric shapes painted on the ships confuse the enemy as to its size, range, speed, and ending.
This is what students are going to start painting themselves with, so it looks like there are more students in Danielle's lecture.
It looks like the Gautier video. That's all.
It was that
Don't
scene
give them
in Bond
ideas.
Where they had the paint that the
That's right.
The
That's exactly
We
right.
have to do a lot of painting at this point.
Oh my gosh. The fifth ship that had been named the SS Rotterdam now serves as a floating museum and hotel in the Netherlands, was christened September 1958. Who was the person that launched and christened that ship?
Elizabeth II.
I mean, that's a good guess, but
Queen
it is
Wilhelmina?
some other
Beatrix?
queen, not
Queen.
Wilhelmina.
Beatrix?
Who was the queen of the
It was the queen of the
Netherlands
Netherlands.
Wait a minute. Was this the lady that got shipped to Canada during World War II?
Helena.
then? No, she was from Norway.
Oldest daughter's name of Professor Kendra Evans.
Autumn?
That's
Juliana.
Juliana, there we go.
Oh, Queen Juliana. Oh, okay.
It was her daughter, Princess Margaret, that was born in Canada during World War II, and Canadian government disclaimed her hospital rooms to Dutch soil so she could have Dutch citizenship, but not dual. Okay, it ensured her a line of succession to the throne. Interesting. Okay.
If not, she would have been a British.
Just that room.
Yeah, just that room. What was the name of the Italian ocean liner built to replace the SS Andrea Doria?
Was it Cristoforo Colombo?
No, but it was named after a dude.
Leonardo da Vinci.
The Leonardo da Vinci, one of the
Which
first
is
ocean
slightly
liners
larger.
that had provisions to be converted to nuclear power.
Nuclear powers?
Yep.
But the only one that was the Savannah.
Yikes. Was that the next question?
No,
Oh.
but I was expecting it to be.
I was waiting.
The Cunard lines are based out of Carnival House, Southampton, England, but their ships are registered elsewhere.
Oh, and Bermuda.
Yeah, they're registered in Hamilton, Bermuda.
Which is funny because the Hamilton Harbor would not hold more than one of them.
Oh, I see.
Well, it'd be Hamilton, Ontario, so I mean.
Jim, I'm assuming this is for tax purposes.
Oh.
Yeah, I would assume
What's
so.
the reason?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Wait a minute. I should move. Oh.
What is the name of the Japanese ocean liner preserved and currently moored at Nakaku, Yokohama?
Hishimoto.
I don't know. Something Maru, probably.
That is exactly correct.
Right.
It's the Hikawa Maru.
Hikawa
That's
Maru.
exactly right. I'm looking at my Star Trek people, Kobayashi Maru. You never know when it's going to come.
I was
in
waiting for
handy.
some Kill Bill
I
reference.
didn't make the
Dan.
connection.
I mean, at some level. Those were all the questions. We didn't get to the extra credit, though. If Professor Tubbs were to get the chance to name a new liner, what would it be and why?
Come on, Jim.
The SS Tubbs on this.
No, definitely not.
The SS Balfour.
Definitely not.
Oh, that's a great name.
Just so you know, Bodie McBoatface has been taken.
That's right.
I think Britannia.
Yes.
Because that was supposed to be, if they built a sister ship to the Normandy, it was supposed to be Britannia. And I think that would have been
Let's
a
go
good.
get the bottle of champagne.
And you
that would be
like
a
the
good name for
Normandy?
it.
Is that?
Oh, the Normandy, I think, is the most beautiful liner ever built. Yeah.
I've never looked at it.
Wonderful.
We will now.
Very Art Deco inside, very over the top in terms of its decoration.
Like a float.
Which cost it a lot of passengers because people assumed it was all aimed toward first class accommodation, which in fact it's second and third
This
class.
one?
Yep, that's
Okay.
it. Its second and third class accommodations were really very nice too, but people just stayed away. They took the Queen Mary instead because they thought that was more even handed in terms of what you could expect.
Got it. Excellent. Thanks for those questions. That was
Wow.
great. We have another.
Check off the bucket list now.
There you go.
Get your ocean liner
I'm
question.
sure more will be coming.
Thank you.
A few weeks back, I was listening to the archives, and your host mentioned it'd be great to get some questions about the American Film Institute. Since I'm terrible at thinking of questions, this gave me a place to start. Attach your questions based on the AFI's top 10 movies from 10 different categories of movies. I listen to you just about every night. I think I'm on my third run through the archives. Wow. Thank you for bringing such joy and laughter. Our good friend Karen Carnes, who I don't know if we've ever received questions
Where's she from?
It doesn't say.
She said something on the Facebook page. I remember that.
Okay. So AFI, I'll give you the category so we have a place that we can play with. About 1 or 2 questions per the top 10 categories, top 10 movies from those categories. So category 1 is animation.
Okay.
What is, according to the American Film Institute, the number 1 movie for animation?
Snow White?
Fantasia.
It says Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs,
Oh,
actually.
okay.
The first feature of its kind.
Easy
right?
enough.
1938.
How many of the top 10 movies under the category of animation are not Disney properties?
2.
Yeah, like one.
No, 4.
So does that count Pixar?
0.
It's 0.
Yeah.
Toy Story
Really?
and Finding Nemo, produced by Pixar, distributed by Disney, and
Okay, yeah,
therefore...
that was a fine line. That's all.
So, next category, romantic comedy. Everybody's
rom-com.
favorite, rom-com. The number 1 movie on the list for romantic comedy was 1931.
Oh.
At that time, the genre was comedy drama, okay? It starred Charlie Chaplin, Virginia Cherrill, and Florence Lee. Chaplin was, of course, the director, writer, editor, and composer. What is the name of the movie?
City Lights?
City Lights is exactly
City
correct.
Lights.
Yes,
Excellent.
Molly,
Very
nice.
good.
Excellent.
Ruth Gordon was one of the writers on the number 7 movie, Adam's Rib, which starred Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy. What's the title of the number 9 in which she starred with Bud Cort and Vivian Pickles? 1971, absolute classic.
Oh, it
rom-com.
was an absolute classic.
Harold and Maude?
Harold and Maude is correct.
Harold and Maude.
That is a classic.
Yeah.
Vivian Pickles, that sounds a little made up if you ask me.
McMillan and Wife?
Ruth Gordon?
No, that's not her. That's Nancy Walker.
Nancy Walker.
Sorry.
Am I thinking the Waltons or something like that?
No, she wasn't in the Waltons.
Who was Ruth? What else was she in? Oh, no.
Not much in our lifetime.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I mean, I know you all well enough as I know you, but I'm not sure who's going to be able to help us with the next category, Westerns.
Where's Drew?
Sisters played the part of Debbie Edwards in the #1 Western on the list. What was the movie?
So they were probably little kids, possibly.
That's right. It's a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen situation.
Let's see, what's a Western with a baby? Like Rooster Cogburn or something like that?
No.
The John Wayne movie?
I mean, I don't know if it's John Wayne. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's not,
What's a good
Stagecoach,
High Noon?
Red
Played
River
the part
Valley.
of Debbie Edwards. That's the only piece of information I got. You'll know the name of the movie even if you're not a fan of westerns because it's a classic.
Is it an older movie or more
High
recent?
Noon?
No, I mean older because westerns. Like what was the last western that got made? I don't know.
Desperado,
It's called The Searchers. I think
Oh,
folks
yeah.
are familiar with that.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never heard of
John
that.
Ford. Yep.
And that was the #1?
That was the #1 western. Who were the sisters who played Debbie in that movie? And FYI, it was not the old baby swapperoo because
Oh.
they can't be under the lights. One person played Debbie at age 15, and then someone played her in her like toddler years.
Ruth Gordon. Oh,
Very famous actress. Very, very famous actress.
Initials?
NW.
Nancy
Walker.
Walker.
What was that?
Nancy Walker.
No.
Well, that
Nino,
seemed like a good guess.
starts with an N. What's a female? Nancy.
Nadine
Nicole.
Nina.
Wilson.
This is crazy. Natalie Wood played
Oh,
Debbie
no.
at age 15.
Oh, my
Her younger
gosh.
sister Lana played the younger Debbie.
Ah, that's silly.
Got skunked by the Western.
Yeah.
But we're not going to mess up the sports category.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci were in the cast of this Martin Scorsese, which is the #1 sports
Raging
movie.
Bull.
Raging
Raging
Bull,
Bull,
1980. Yes, that's right. Absolute
Hard
classic.
to watch.
Oh, wonderful.
Another cat. I mean, actually, who made these categories? Now that I think about it. Okay, mystery. Alfred Hitchcock has 4 movies in the mystery category top 10. This movie from 1958 is #1.
Vertigo.
Vertigo. I would have
Vertigo.
said Rear
Vertigo.
Window, but it was
Okay.
Vertigo. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Bonus. What are the 3 other Hitchcocks
North by
in the
Northwest.
top 10? North by Northwest, number
Rear
7.
Window.
Rear Window is
Window.
number 3.
Psycho.
The Birds.
The Bird. No.
Oh, good call.
One of my all-time favorite movies.
Rope.
Rear Window.
Rope is good. Oh, they're all good, but this is my all-time favorite.
Murder on the Train. Blah blah blah.
Let's say there was a
Anatomy
very
of a Murder?
important set of dang it, sewing shears involved in this
Oh,
movie.
oh, it's with Grace Kelly.
Oh,
It's
Dial M for Murder.
Dial M
Dial
for
M for
Murder.
Murder.
That's a good
Yes.
movie.
Oh, what a
Grace
great
Kelly.
movie
You
that
can't go
is.
wrong.
Absolutely. Fantasy. We're moving on. This musical from 1939 has been reimagined a number of times. A recent revisionist prequel won 12 Oscars in 2025.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of
The
Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Yes, that's #1 fantasy. Makes sense. Sci-fi, separate. Of the top 10 movies in sci-fi, 3 only were filmed prior to 71. The number 5 movie is The Day the Earth Stood Still. 9 is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The #1 film was from the 60s.
2000. No.
2001.
One.
1968.
Space Odyssey.
In my mind, it's made during the 70s too. But
You can't go wrong
technically-
with Strauss.
Yep. Gangster movies.
Okay.
No hints. You know what the #1 is.
The Godfather.
The Godfather, 1972. Just a couple years after
I was going to say
2001.
cheese.
I made him an offer he can't refuse.
Courtroom drama. Again, who makes these categories?
Do we still have those?
To Kill a
categories?
Mockingbird.
Yeah,
To
it's
Kill
To Kill a
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Yeah.
So
I mean, obviously.
Gregory Peck starred in this 62 film. Yep, it is 62 To Kill a Mockingbird. Gregory Peck. Another category that could be lots of things, but
Like
sure.
Left-handed professors or something like
Epic.
that?
Epic is the category. The top 10 films in this category span the years from the 1930s, All Quiet on the Western Front, to 1998's Saving Private Ryan. The #1 film was 1960. Think Epic.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of
Arabia.
Arabia, yeah.
That's it. Those are actually
Those
really,
are
really
really-
good
those are-
questions. I
yeah.
kind of like the fact that we got to jump around a little bit there.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
wonder if those are her categories or the AFI's categories.
They're the AFI's categories.
AFI's.
Yes.
AFI's got strange ones.
Anything that allows you to milk it a little bit more, right? So
Sure, why not?
I know I'm going to regret asking this as a follow-up, but I feel like I have to. Like, when was the last time? Actually, I'll start with Mara. Have you taken Millie to a movie, like an honest-to-God movie?
Like a
To
theater.
the movie theater.
Right.
No.
Nope, you haven't
That's
done it.
too soon.
I can't blame
Well,
you.
actually, that's not true. She can sit through a movie, but if we were going to a theater, it better be like Zootopia, Moana, something that she can just totally zonk out to.
Sure. So you're not going to bring her to like Project Hail Mary or anything like that.
Not
2.5
yet.
hours of
Not-
sci-fi.
Not yet.
The next Tarantino movie, right?
It's just I've only been to the movies on average once a year since the pandemic, and every time I go, I feel it. So I drew the short straw and took my youngest and his friends to go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I'm like, this is entertaining. But when I'm there, I'm like, when was the last time I was in a movie theater? I just don't even
Project
know.
Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary. Okay, that's right. That's a good point. Very good point. So Molly, what was the last movie that you saw?
So I took my son, who's 13, to go see the newest SpongeBob iteration movie, which, you know, I didn't recognize Mark Hamill because he was under that much heavy makeup. Like,
Amazing.
Are you sure it was makeup?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
But an actual adult movie, I think I have to go back to one of the Avengers movies.
Oh wow! Yeah, see.
I don't get out that much.
No, that's all right
I wish
because
I
that's
did, but I
everybody
don't.
else too. Seriously,
Yeah.
Dan, you know it's coming your way.
I don't remember the name of the movie. Something I want to kick you in the knee.
what?
It's with Rose.
Rose McGowan.
No, not McGowan.
Oh crud!
She's
Rose Byrne.
struggling
Rose
with
Byrne.
I think it was a death, or her daughter was having
Yes.
issues.
Medical
Anyway,
issues,
that
yeah.
it was a difficult movie to watch
Yeah,
because
yeah.
basically it was high anxiety every moment of the film, and it was difficult to sit through because there was no break in the stress or the tense, the anxiety level. It was I don't know. I'm sure that was intentional by the director, but it was good.
I heard the director interviewed on NPR, and they were just like gushing about how hard it was to make, and
Yeah, it was
it's just
tough.
that's real
Tough
art,
to watch.
you know.
It was
so.
good.
Dave,
Oh boy. This is gonna sound embarrassing. I think the movie's called 60 Seconds. It's a 20-minute film that I worked on during COVID.
oh okay.
So they had the premiere at the Imagine.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
Royal
So I
Oak.
got to go see my movie premiere.
So
Nice.
just to be absolutely clear, it's called 60 Seconds.
Yes,
it's about 20 minutes long.
Yeah, 20 minutes long. And mind you, this was shot
They
during
stretched
COVID.
that out.
They literally rented a defunct casino in Reno. All 5 actors. They actually all had COVID coaches and nurses with each trailer. I mean, this was under serious lockdown, but they shot
Wow.
it.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it was interesting.
Very interesting. Jim.
I'm trying to think.
Was it a talkie? Oh,
It's. I can remember that I went to 2 movies over the Christmas holidays,
Oh, okay.
and one of them was the second half of Wicked.
Sure.
Yes.
And the other one was the most recent. What's the James Cameron?
Avatar?
Avatar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
was like the second Avatar, which was like the first Avatar. So
Right.
I've got my suspicions as to how 4 and 5 are gonna turn out. Except there will be fewer locals left after each one.
They'll be green.
As my middle son has been wont to say, now when Avatar takes his family to the water, that's not his name. Just go with it. Whatever. Everybody's named Avatar. I mean, I know that Professor Maxwell saw Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, you were sitting right next to me,
Yes.
so
Also true.
fantastic
But
guess.
what else?
Before that was Wicked for Good.
Okay.
Yes. And then before that, I don't know, maybe like the newest Hunger Games movie. I haven't read the book yet. I do have all the books. I just need to read them all again. But I'm going to try to read it before November, I think, is the
Another
next
one's coming.
installment.
Yeah.
That's right.
November of what
Another
year?
prequel.
Another prequel is Haymitch's
Hunger
Quarter Quell.
Games. Yes.
Yes.
Another prequel.
And a middle-aged President Snow, if you were keeping track of them by President Snow's age.
Stephen.
We got stranded in Houston for
Dallas.
2 days.
Oh,
Dallas? Yeah, Dallas-Fort Worth on our way back from Mexico.
that's right.
So we went to see one battle after another.
Okay,
At a mall, a megaplex thing.
Yeah,
In the mall
and
in
enjoyed it quite a bit.
Houston,
And
yes.
that was Film of the Year last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
won the
won the
Oscar,
Academy
yeah.
Award, yeah.
So
Yeah.
very cool.
And interestingly, we got back to we took an Uber there, we came back to the hotel. That was not right at the airport, a little bit, 12, 13 miles away. You got back there and getting ready for bed, just turned the TV on to find some sport thing, and I'm flipping through channels and it's on TV. It was already on Netflix. We'd just seen this.
Yeah,
Right,
it's great
it's-
though. It's good to see it on the big screen.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
I mean,
It was
it's
enjoyable.
fun.
I would
I
like
mean-
to see it again, but not on TV in a hotel room.
There's something to be said for
in
seeing it on
Houston
the big
just
screen.
after having seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, that is perfectly timed for the end of our show. So the time has come to say goodbye, Mara.
Goodbye.
Molly.
Bye now.
Dan.
Goodbye.
Dave.
See ya.
Jim.
Goodbye.
Danielle.
2 years down.
Stephen.
Goodbye.
And Heather.
Bye-bye.
And now these words from University of Detroit Mercy.
You can email Ask the Professor at atp@udmercy.edu or visit the Ask the Professor Facebook page.
Ask the Professor is produced and directed by Michael Jason and Brian Masonville, and our executive producer is Professor Jason Roach. Until next week, I'm your host, Matt Mayo.